PortalRock77 put this post here. He said, in May 2026, assuming no delays. That's a nice caveat because, again, somebody replied and said something to my own quote of this particular tweet. It says, GTA 6 will launch on current-gen PlayStation and Xbox hardware natively. There's no PC version, so current-gen hardware that is an Xbox or PlayStation will natively be able to play GTA 6. End of discussion. Now, Portal Rock, let me go ahead and actually put a big logical hole inside of this balloon of an argument that you've put here. Now, you were very careful to say current-gen hardware that is an Xbox or PlayStation. What you didn't say carefully enough was current-gen hardware that is an Xbox Series X and an Xbox Series S and a PlayStation 5 Slim Pro, the digital edition, will be able to play GTA 6. You see, the reason you didn't add the exact current-gen Xbox console is simply because you tried to dodge the minefield that is the Xbox ROG Ally X. It's a minefield. What I've realized is that this device has absolutely exposed the fact that many of you PlayStation fans are not necessarily here for a real conversation. You're here to tell us what we should think. But here's the problem you're facing. The Xbox ROG Ally X is a handheld console PC, and therefore it's invited a horde of these annoying PC gamers that won't stop calling y'all out for this bogus nonsense that y'all are spreading or trying to spread. And I think the inconvenience is exactly why you see how you tiptoed. Reading the comment is like watching somebody actually have to walk through a minefield to get to the other side. That's literally this comment. Look at all the parentheses and all the caveats and everything. But then when you got here, you didn't pay attention. You stepped on a mine. You literally just gave away exactly what it is that you're doing, because the PlayStation 4 is not going to be able to play GTA 6. So the Xbox ROG Ally, if Rockstar doesn't finally, change their minds and get some sense, right, will not be able to natively play a PC version of the game. However, that particular device, like the PlayStation Portal, because a PlayStation Portal is a PlayStation, right? It'll play GTA 6. And that's exactly what we're trying to say here, because if y'all will only just be honest with us and honest with yourselves, you'll realize that this whole thing is a no-brainer. It's a non-entity layer of, the conversation. Because if we wanted to even go back and say, oh, well, the no console or whatever it is, I can simply just show you where ASUS ROG engineers and their designers call the Xbox a console. They refer to it as a console in their design. They've been referring to their device as a console, like this old boy over here, the ROG Ally X, as a console. Brad Podcast, shout out to you. You said you didn't think this was the case. You said that you thought I was incorrect. So I've actually referred you to this video reading material so that everybody can actually get a sense of what this is. So those of you who are still, wondering what is this whole thing about, and you're reading everything going on, I want you to hear from the horse's mouth yourself.
Is the way we think about consoles and Xbox.
Hey, let's have Microsoft come in and revamp the software on this, turn it into an Xbox without getting rid of everything that makes Windows great. Let's turn this into a console worthy of the name console, worthy of the name Xbox.
That was the...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
moment where we said, wow.
That's when all the light bulbs started to go off.
So we decided to start a partnership with them and do something wholly unique for us as Xbox.
We have different yet very complementary capabilities. You have ASUS making industry-leading hardware, and you take Xbox and you bring all of the experience we have in console and in gaming and bring that together into this portable device.
How do we start with this and add this to make it feel like a combination of ASUS and Xbox working together?
If this doesn't tell you all, because see, what I've realized is I need to start posting. You know what? Let me start copy pasting this video as a reply so that y'all, because again, Brap said he hadn't watched this video, and I don't know if Puderrock has watched this video. So what I need to do is whenever y'all post, Brap, I saw your own post about, you know, let me go ahead and let me help y'all out about your thinking about the you said I'm of the thought that the Xbox Ally X is not an Xbox. So let me go ahead and copy paste this thing as well for you, because I actually pointed this video out to you so that you can also watch it. Now you see what this is. You see, this is no longer a season for mea culpa. You now have the information in front of you. My question to you, my question to Puderrock, my question to D-Batch, well, actually D-Batch is a separate case because D-Batch actually knows, and I've proven that he knows. Sorry, I take that back. He's proven that he knows. He's proven that he's very much aware of exactly what this device is and how it works and what he's doing, from the fact that he spent thousands of dollars with ASUS to actually, you know, live in that reality with his ASUS custom build. So I want to ask you, what are you going to do with the information that you now have? Are you going to ignore the information and continue to stick with this talking point that you know is incorrect? Or let me go ahead and put the other side. Are you going to claim that the engineers and the designers of a device that they say is exactly what the device is because of the collaboration between AMD, right? Between ASUS and between Xbox isn't what it is? Because you do know that this particular device also has an Xbox specific chipset in it, don't you? I mean, did y'all listen to Jack Hune of AMD when he actually pointed out exactly what this device can do? Do you know who this is? Do you know who that is? All you PlayStation fanboys, do you know who that is? I just showed you who this is. Now listen to him when he's speaking about this device.
The industry-leading AI engine in your handheld device. Inconceivable even 3 years ago.
We have integrated in the power of AI experiences in ways that haven't even been imagined.
That means for the players, that's easier to enjoy, easier to start, and having help, AI is a companion for players.
Think of all the use cases that would blend AI-based audio, AI-based gaming assisting functions, AI-based rendering capabilities.
We wanted to build a handheld that can play the latest AAA games. I'm super excited. We've done something really, really good together.
A perfect
Interesting
blend of performance, power efficiency, functionality, and amazingly, this is just the beginning.
Guys, you all are wrong on this point. I hardly say that someone is wrong because I could be wrong. In fact, yesterday I made a very critical error. I was absolutely wrong, right? But it's one thing for you to know that you're wrong and continue pretending that you actually have claim to an issue that you obviously don't have claim to and have to dance around. When you have to dance around, then you're not confident in what it is you're saying. You're just feigning confidence in what it is you're saying. This is exactly where it is that we are, because no one can actually take any one of you seriously over the engineers that are making this device. Just as you took Mark Cerny seriously. In fact, some of you overhyped what Mark Cerny was even doing, that he had to come out and set y'all's expectations right. But then in the case of Xbox, as I've been saying, somehow a different yardstick is in order. It's interesting. We see the bias now. In fact, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this bias purposeful dishonesty until y'all actually address the claims that Xbox has actually made about their device. And then from a critical perspective, go ahead, right? And tell us why these claims are actually incorrect. Because again, you all are saying a PlayStation and Xbox, but many of you don't want to say a Series S, a Series X, because you know the PlayStation Portal is going to be able to play GTA 6 via its own remote play functionality, of which this device has, and has native 1,000 Xbox games that it can play. It's like telling me that my PC can't play Xbox games. Oh, sorry, my PC is not an Xbox, or my Xbox app on my PC is not an Xbox app because it can't play Xbox console games. If you dare ever say something like that, I'll have to laugh at you, right? But none of you will say it, right? Oh, it's not an Xbox app because you can't play the console versions of the Xbox games. None of you are making that claim, but the insinuation you're making, we can actually drag it on to be the outworking of that kind of thinking. So you now have the information in front of everybody. I've copy pasted it in a reply of your video, of your tweets. Please make sure that you watch it and inform your audience as exactly about what it is that you've seen and what it is that you've learned. Thanks for watching the video. Peace out.